that this is hair powder, and it's actually one of the most versatile hair products available these days. This type of product can provide structure and hold without weighing your hair down. And in this video, I'm going to go through the advantages of hair powder, as well as a tutorial to show you how to use this for the best results possible. Okay then, if you're looking for what product to choose, why might you choose a hair powder? What sort of things does it really offer? Well, this stuff does quite a few things, making it one of my favourite products. The primary function of hair powder is to provide volume. With many traditional wax-based products, it can be quite difficult to build and then retain volume in your hair, mainly because those sorts of products can be quite heavy and can sometimes weigh the hair down. Because powder is a very fine substance, it can easily add volume and bounce to fine or limp hair. This makes it a great choice if you're someone who's also got thin hair as well, as it can give your hair just that little bit of life, making your hair look less thin and more full. Hair powder will be one of your go-to choices if you're also looking for extra hold and control. The small particles add to the density of your hair, so when you run your hands through it, it feels a lot thicker. And as a result, you can achieve quite a good amount of hold without a heavy product. And because of this thickening effect, you'll also notice a reduction in the number of flyaways. You know, the little hair strands that you'll sometimes find sticking out. And one of my favourite properties of hair powders is their mattifying effect. If you're worried about your hair looking greasy, maybe this is second day hair, or maybe you've already got another product in it and it's made your hair look really greasy, then you can use hair powder to absorb excess oil, to leave you with a much more matte, casual look, which for loads of guys these days, that's quite preferable. So if those things sound good, then hair powder could be right for you. But what's the best way to use this product and apply it to your hair? Well, there are a few ways to use it, and you can use the product on either dry or damp hair. But for optimal results, I normally recommend using this product when the hair is already dry. Step 1 is to ideally begin with freshly washed hair, and then you can either leave the hair to air dry by itself, or you can use a hairdryer. For the best look possible, I'd recommend using with some form of pre-styling product. For instance, some sort of sea salt spray like this, the saltwater spray, can add to the volume and texture of your hair. I also use some sort of brush during this process to keep the hair in check. Now it's time to apply the powder. And today's video sponsor, The Dude, who I've worked with countless times before in different videos, have released a new product called the Power Powder, which makes a really easy use and styling. Now most hair powders, at least in the men's hair market, come in some sort of container like this one. A short tub that's just got a few holes in. It's a bit like a salt shaker, which is okay, and some of these can be really cheap to buy. However, I don't find these to be particularly convenient when using them, because you have to lift up a section of the hair, try and judge how much to pour on the section, and then keep going to a different section of the hair, trying to pour it in again. I find generally it's difficult to control the dispersal. And sometimes if you end up pouring slightly too much, your hair can just be really clumpy. The Power Powder solves this dead easily. It's got a pump built right into the top of the container so that you can quickly and easily spray a light layer of the powder onto your hair. Normally 4 to 6 sprays from about 10 centimeters away will give you a good, light and even coverage on the hair. This works really well on short hair like mine, but if you have got slightly longer hair, then you can just lift up the section you want and easily apply just one pump to that section. You can just get in slightly closer for more targeted sprays. Step 3 is just to work any remaining product down into the roots of the hair. A light massaging with the fingertips will easily be enough, and we're doing this just to help reinforce the structure of your hairstyle. You want the product to be holding from the ground up, not just being a layer on the top. And then simply you can just style as desired. You can choose to use your hands or some form of comb or brush. The great thing with powder is that you can move the hair about a bit, but then it will stay in position once you leave it. So you can play around with your hair a little bit, or you can restyle it during the day if you want to and it'll still work. Here's a few bonus tips for you as well. Following the styling using the powder, if you wanted to ramp up the hold to crazy levels, you can do by adding a second product afterwards, such as a wax or a hairspray. In most cases, the powder by itself will do a damn good job. But maybe if you're playing something like competitive sports, or you're going to be going out in different weather conditions, then it might be worth doing this as well. It's up to you to decide. Alternatively, you can use this product on previously styled hair to revitalize or just to mattify your look a little bit. Maybe you've used a little bit of pomade, you don't quite like how your hair's turned out, but you don't have the time to jump back in the shower and try it again. Usually using a powder can save your hairstyle. It can stop it from looking greasy and it can make it easier to work with. And also, if you're looking for some sort of hair product to take with you to different places, maybe somewhere where you won't have access to things like a hairdryer and don't have much storage space, then the powder could be the product for you. It's got a really small form factor and it's very versatile. So that's my short guide on how to use hair powder.